Google search is the most widely used search engine, but scraping its data comes with many challenges, such as bot detection, IP blocking, and rate limiting. Many businesses and developers struggle with extracting real-time search data efficiently. But now we have Scrapeless. Scrapeless is an all-in-one data extraction platform offering a scraping browser, which is a headless browser for bypassing anti-bot measures. Then we have the Universal Scraping API, which is an AI-powered prompt-based scraping for any website. Next, we have the Scraping API, which is a simple API for structured data extractions from platforms like Instagram, TikTok Shop, Walmart, Amazon, and much more. Then we have proxies. Now, these proxies are global API rotation to prevent detection and keep your IP safe. And if you look down here, this is the Use SERP API. It supports Google search, shopping, flights, trends, and much more with a response time of maximum 2 seconds and 99.9% of success rate. It has full geo-targeting support as well as it is optimized for AI training and SEO monitoring. And they're only going to charge you $0.1 per K request, which is quite cheap, I would say. I mean, this is the cheapest they could get. Now, you must have this question, how we're going to use this SERP API. So you just have to sign up with Scrapeless from this URL right here. I'm going to provide this URL in the video description. And then what you can do is you can go to the Deep SERP API over here. And here you can choose any of these providers. I want to go with Google Search because this is just a demo of how to use it. So I'm just going to go with the top news headlines. That's my keyword or my search query and the Google domain. So I'm just going to go and search at google.com. You can go with google.ad, google.com.af. So it's up to you which domain you want to go with. But I'm just going to go with their global domain, which is google.com. Then you can choose any location. So let's say you want to go with United States or anything. It's really up to you. So I'm just going to leave it as empty because I want to show you how powerful this thing is. So I'm just going to go ahead and select a proxy and I'm going to choose the worldwide proxy. This is going to keep my IP rotated so that it won't get banned. And then what we can do is we can just go ahead and start search. Although you can go ahead and configure all these additional parameters, this will enhance your searching capabilities. But this is just a simple demo. So I'm just going to go ahead with start search here. And there you go. The task is created and we're going to wait for a response. So the data is loading. Now it's going to return the data in a JSON format right over here. So this is the data in JSON format. It gave us some Google News, the link to it. The fav icon is basically an SVG or an image. And then we have the displayed link and the snippet. We also have the source listed down here, which is great. So yeah, we have a lot of information right here. You can see that I have all of this in JSON. Now here comes the fun part. If you're not familiar with JSON, you can also view this visual display over here. So this shows what it actually went on and scraped. And the next thing you can do is you can just go ahead and export this and you can download the JSON file and parse it later on, integrate with your workflow and much more. And that's literally just the tip of the iceberg. I hope you can imagine the implications of this technology and the use cases that this Scrapeless platform holds. We also have some additional features like this Universal Scraping API. So you can access any website at scale and say goodbye to the blocks. So it has something like unlocker.web unlocker. This actor can actually go ahead and unlock any website and scrape data from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the quick start guide right here in the Scrapeless documentation, and you can see we can get started with the Universal Scraping API. So for just starters, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this Python code here. What this would do is I have to just paste in my API key here and this would scrap this dummy site right here. So back here in my editor, I just pasted the code from the documentation and here I'm just going to place in my API key. And once you have your API key right here, what you can do is you can just open up your terminal and type Python, then the name of the file you're working in, which is uniapi.py, and hit enter. Now this would target this URL over here and scrape information from here. And just to show you what information we're going to get, I'm just going to paste in the target URL right here. So we're basically going to get this JSON response because that's what is available on this URL that we have in the code right here. So if I can maximize this, you can see everything is right here. We got the headers, cookies, and all the information scraped from that URL. So this was the simplest way to actually integrate this Universal API inside your code base and unlock websites using this unlocker.webunlocker actor. Let's say we want to scrape this web page. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the URL from here, and I'm going to replace this right here. Now, if I run this again, it's going to give me the whole HTML of this Wikipedia page. But I want to actually parse that and convert that into an HTML document so that I can visually view that. So for that, I will have to make some adjustments to this code. So I'll be right back after adjusting this code. So there you go. This is the addition that I did in the code. So I created a function that can create a temporary HTML file, which can be later on automatically deleted when the program exits. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and run this again. And this time we're going to scrape this Wikipedia page, and it's going to go ahead and give us the response in HTML. So basically this page with all the HTML, although we won't be able to have the styling because it's just going to scrape all the HTML. So let's go ahead and scrape this website. So I'm just going to go ahead and type again Python here, and then the file name, which is uni-app, and hit enter. Now, this is going to scrape it and automatically open the HTML page. There you go. So we have the HTML page about tariff, all the languages here. We have the content started from here. So you can see a tariff is a duty, a tax imposed by national government, and it is quite accurate. Let me zoom in a bit. So this is what we scraped, and this is what we have on Wikipedia right over here. It scraped everything from that website, all the content, within a couple of seconds. And you can do that as well. You just have to integrate the Scrapeless Universal Scraping API inside your code base, and it will do the trick for you. Now you know how you can integrate your API, which is right here, inside your code base. So all in all, I think this Universal Scraping API is going to power boost your scraping game and is one of the most powerful features of Scrapeless. And you must have this question, why actually Scrapeless? So Scrapeless has an enterprise level anti-crawler tech, which ensures that you have stable and accurate data extraction. It is fully CCPA compliant, which means ensuring legal and secure data handling. It also has a scalable infrastructure to handle high volumes of data requests. So this means that Scrapeless is your one-stop shop if you want to do any scraping over the web. So if you're ready to scrape Google search with just one click, go ahead and sign up with Scrapeless and start using SERP APIs for just $0.1 per 1,000 queries. And with that said, I want to wrap this video up. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring that notification bell to never miss out on our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.